This week on Comedic Confessions.
I'm holding the Jolly Ranchers in one hand as I'm riding my bike home, and I flip her off with the other hand, my bike immediately. The handlebars immediately turn in. I flip over, and somehow I end up smacking my head. Jolly Ranchers go everywhere.
He lays like down in my lap.
These are all the classic moves.
Yeah. He lays his head down in your lap. You turn it. You say, "Earn it."
Welcome to paradise.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Comedic Confessions. Woo! Yeah! Today, we are joined by two of my favorite people, Rachel Waters and Will Davis. Woo!
Hi.
Will Davis is a returning guest, returning confessor.
I've been here before.
A Comedic Confessions favorite. Came on the show in the studio, then did the live show, has got an upcoming corporate event with me, and is back on the couch.
This couch that I don't love.
It's not a great couch.
I wish you wouldn't have taken the tags off of it.
I would return it if I could.
Yeah.
I think once the person who gave it to me got it out of their house, they threw a party.
Yeah.
Rachel Waters, a poet by trade and photographer.
Yes.
A lot of artistic skill.
We like to think so.
Yeah. How excited are you to take part in a more comedic endeavor today?
Very excited.
There we go.
I hope I don't let you down.
You could never let me down.
I could.
My expectations are so low, it'd be impossible to fall short of them.
Okay, perfect.
It
That was supposed
like
to be a joke, and I am sorry about that.
It sounded like
okay. No.
That was supposed to be funny. Sorry.
It kind of sounded like you scripted that. You were like, I won't let you down.
I do have a script running in my head at all times.
That's what it says.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try to stick. If we go off script, you let us know, and we'll hop right back on.
I'll just, focus. Yeah.
The game we're playing today is called Comedic Confessions, where we all brought confessions to tell. We're going to spin, and whoever goes first tells their confession. The other two jump in with questions, riffs, and banter. Are you guys ready?
Nope, but let's do it anyway.
The theme of the show, I'm trying to get like laugh. Or no, I already fucked it up. Share, laugh, connect.
Share, laugh,
connect.
Yeah, because I do think
that's
something that's underrated. Every time you do an episode afterwards, you feel a little bit of a sense of community. You've shared a little bit of a vulnerable story. You've laughed with your peers, and you've realized, like, hey, we all got something we're a little embarrassed of or secrets to hide.
Yeah.
If this is how I'm going to get close to my peers, let's do it.
Yeah. This is it.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. I will spin, and whoever it lands on can go first. Ooh, hold on. That wasn't good. That wasn't a good spin.
There it is.
Who's that at? That Rachel?
It
is Rachel.
So.
Okay.
Okay, so
you have a list.
I have a list.
Okay.
And there's like maybe a dozen things on this list.
Oh, nice. And we pick one.
You pick one.
Okay.
I've just loosely the tagline.
I love keeping it loose.
Number 1, accidentally dated a pedo. Number 2.
Whoa.
Hey, we can stop there if you want to. Go ahead. No.
I would actually prefer not to talk about that.
Accidentally.
But yeah, it's a lot of
His
shit.
name just was mentioned in the files, and there was...
we can make a lot of jokes about him.
Still
if y'all
open
want.
case.
Okay, number 2, almost got killed by a tree.
Oh.
Number 3, I think sex ed is so terrible because Republicans want abortions to keep being a thing, so they have something to fight against.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's a lot.
I know. Some of these are not. You can edit some of this out.
No, this is good.
I have prophetic dreams. I'll just leave it at that.
Ooh,
my
clairvoyance.
first ever panic attack happened the day before my wedding. I'm not divorced. And also there was a tornado the day before my wedding, and I still got married.
She was married.
Yeah.
It's getting thick.
I had a very weird night regarding Irish car bombs and hookah with a past professor.
Whoa. That was not the word I expected to end on.
Nope. Okay, let's put a pin in that one.
And then I went to Iceland one time, and then when it was very icy and snowy, and I almost died multiple times during that trip.
Oh no.
That's kind of boring. You didn't die though, so that's...
No.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's true.
Your stepsister really did die.
My stepsister really did, but she's back. Yeah.
There we go.
And I have an alter ego named Svetlana.
Ooh,
and
like Heated Rivalry. Love that character.
Oh, I have not started watching that yet.
I'm on episode 2. No spoilers.
Okay, no worries. I like Svetlana. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, cool. And then I have some hot takes regarding things people post on the internet, and that's just kind of boring.
Okay.
But y'all can still choose it if you want.
There was a few in there. Let me ask you this first. Was there any that you were most excited to talk about?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I was like, I don't know if I'm interesting enough. So I wrote a list of things I thought I could maybe talk about.
Most interesting person I know says, I don't know if I'm interesting enough.
Right?
I'll be honest, I was most intrigued by the panic attack tornado wedding.
Yeah.
That was really interesting. What stood out to you?
The wedding and then the pedo. But I really don't want to talk about a pedophile.
Well, I can fill you in another time. I don't think he should get like my breath.
Okay, I like that.
But like
that works.
I'll fill you in sometime.
Okay.
Shit's nuts. I'll just leave it at that. As we know,
yeah.
The whole fucking world is gross.
It is.
Not maybe the whole world, but most of it.
It is.
So yeah, panic attack, tornado wedding.
Yeah, I would say either that or the Irish car bomb professor.
Whichever y'all prefer.
Which of those are you feeling?
Irish car bomb professor.
Let's hear it. Yeah,
yes.
how did we end up there?
Well, it's not as probably scandalous as it sounds. So I used to go to a university in Tulsa, and I had an art professor there, and
That always starts, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I thought like he maybe had a crush on me. I got an A in his class for doing mediocre work. So
can you explain what he was doing that led you to believe he had a crush on you?
Excellent question.
Well, I've just always been able to pinpoint that in people. Ooh. Generally. And I just got some vibes. Like there was one time we went outside of the classroom, had to draw something on campus. We were working on just line work, and I was sitting under a tree, like looking up, drawing the lines of the tree. And he came over and sat down with me underneath the tree, like very like closer, like very close.
Okay.
And then like
I'm on fire a little
bit. Can I take this and like show you some things? So he took the things out of my hands, and like our hands, like his hand brushed against mine, very like there was a moment.
So is he doing this like Patrick Swayze ghost style? Is he behind you showing these things? Like, hey, let me show you how to do this. Your hands are wrong.
A little bit. He was like, "No, you're doing this wrong." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Show me."
I could tell he had a crush on me because he kept trying to correct me.
Yeah, which is really how it goes.
He's mansplaining stuff to me.
Yeah, I did learn how to draw trees better, but so I left that school not because of that, for money reasons.
Wait, so his hand brushed against yours, and then that was it, or
that was the fire?
I'm not claiming that there was any fire. I'm just claiming that this man has a crush on me.
Okay.
And so
you left the school. His heart's broken.
We become Facebook friends.
Oh,
of his doing after I leave the school.
Of course.
And we keep in touch occasionally. He's an artist. I'd like comment on his stuff on occasion.
His doing. Right.
As he's doing this.
I comment on his stuff. No big deal.
Listen, I'm just letting you know that this story is not ending in something sexy. That's the twist ending.
I thought somebody was naked at the end.
You know what's interesting is this is the second professor love story we've had on the show, and the second one that during its telling, the person has said this doesn't end with anything sexy.
Wow. Good for us.
I was getting worked up a little bit. It was like, okay, revving my engine.
What kind of art would he post on Facebook that would elicit a comment from you?
He's a very talented painter. Like very talented.
Like a 4 foot by 6 foot
still
vulva?
life. You could say that.
Oh,
if you're Georgia O'Keefing, flowers can be. He would paint. Mostly still lives. But if you wanted to find some things in there with your nasty ass mind, Cody Troutman, I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
No.
Life is sex.
So
some artists have like weird things where he'll paint life, but then he'll put like a little tree, and in that tree is a butthole. And all of it. Then you go through all their paintings, and there's a little tree with a butthole.
Now I'm gonna go back and start looking in detail.
And then right up and down the trunk it says "Yummy" by Justin Bieber.
Every leaf, well, no, maybe not every leaf. 1 in every 10 leaves is just like a tiny dick.
Yeah,
that'd be good. Okay.
So he's posting. So he's pasting kind of like
We're
still
Facebook
life
buddies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Facebook buddies.
he's a painter.
Nice.
And just the energy. I just felt like I got a little more energy from him in class than anyone else did. Maybe I'm a narcissist. I don't know, but I move on, and then one year I'm a wedding photographer. I book a double header weekend in Tulsa.
What does that mean?
Wedding one day, wedding the next day.
Ooh, that's like back-to-back 12-hour days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rough on my body.
But that is back-to-back wedding dinners, though. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying?
cake.
Eating all the weddings.
Here's a
Yeah.
question: does the photographer get to participate in the food and drink?
Yes. And in fact, it's written into my contract.
Nice.
Yeah,
At least that
Immediate-
they feed me, and I kind of specify, and we would be preferred to eat what you eat when you eat.
Oh, so you
Because-
could they could say we fed you, but we just gave you like a ham sandwich.
I've had that a couple times, like the vendor meal in the vendor room. Yeah, it's like a sandwich and chips.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah,
like-
that's been like one out of the probably 300 weddings that I photographed, but
What kind of chips, though?
a nice
Like,
variety.
Those cheddar cheese ruffles.
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, I'm not too mad about that.
Put those on the sandwich.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stick them in my
dude,
camera bag.
that elevates a basic cold cut sandwich a lot. Like if it's just
The
like
chip.
a basic ham, cheese, mayo, but you put the chips in the sandwich,
Yes,
man.
If
It really
don't
does make
crunch, it ain't for lunch.
Yeah. Oh my
You know what I'm
god.
saying?
Put
You never heard that.
Wow.
Trademark that.
Age
Yeah.
I'm saying, baby.
Dude, you know what I used to eat when I was, and I ate a lot of them in college as well, but I was introduced to them as a child. Just a basic white bread, bologna, one American cheese slice, mayo, Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah.
That was really my
I would swap for mustard, but yes, otherwise.
a very good choice.
Yes.
I'd pop it in the microwave for 15
Oh,
Wow.
seconds. You know what I'm saying?
I
Wow.
didn't even. It didn't
Melt,
even.
because
fucking
if it's that
leveling
cheap
up.
sliced cheese that
Yeah.
comes out of the little wrapper, that
Yes.
shit gonna melt in 10 seconds. So
Yes.
boom, get that on the.
Oh,
Do
I
y'all-
didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I'm going back to college. I'm doing it again.
One time, before I knew that I liked bologna and American cheese, and I still don't know if I like those things, to be honest. But
jury's out.
I was a child and I was a picky eater to some degree, and I remember having an indoor picnic with two of my friends because it was raining, and they were like, "Let's make sandwiches," and I was like, "Okay, cool," and they didn't have anything that I liked to put on the sandwiches,
Oh,
so I
boy.
just put mustard in between two pieces of bread. and
No.
went to town on that. It was delicious. And I think
Who offers someone sandwiches and doesn't have the right shit to put on the sandwich?
Well, I think I
What
was
did they
very
have?
picky. Like they had ham, which I was like not a ham. I thought I didn't like ham,
Okay.
and I think American cheese too. Like I said, I was a picky
Oh yeah,
eater.
you just weren't hungry enough.
No, yeah, I wasn't.
You know what I'm
hungry.
saying?
I
You
didn't
got
have
meat and
chips to
cheese?
fucking put on it, and so it didn't have the crunch, and so I just
So it wasn't for lunch.
it wasn't for
Not for
lunch.
lunch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's-
So back in those days, what did you want on your sandwich? A little roast beast from Whoville?
Some beluga caviar.
Ooh.
Just kidding. No, it would have been like my preferred sandwich back then would have been turkey, mustard, pickles, lettuce. Call it a day.
Ooh, no cheese back
No
then.
cheese back then.
Okay.
Turkey, mustard, pickles, lettuce.
Yes.
Oh boy.
It's evolved since then.
I feel like there should be a therapy out there where we tell them our sandwiches.
Oh,
And they
that
can
would
And
be
they can
interesting.
be
diagnose
diagnosed by our sandwiches, because my dad mixes the peanut butter and jelly together before he makes a sandwich, and I find something strange about that.
Whoa.
Wow.
I am not your child. bro.
Wow.
Does he put it on both pieces of bread?
Yes.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
So he goes mixture on both rather than peanut butter on one, jelly
And
on
then
the
he
other.
slaps that gross looking thing together and he eats
Whoa.
it. It
Wow.
drips everywhere. And, it's
Wow.
The drip.
and then you either have not enough mix or way too much mix.
Yeah.
And then you're throwing mix away. And that,
I wouldn't know how to
Stressful.
gauge the ratio without seeing it on the bread. Because I know how much I need on each side of the bread to make it good. But if I'm just
Exactly.
pre-mixing it,
That's
the
hazardous.
the ratio's set.
it depends. Is this the hot take? But anyway, it depends. Like if I'm having a cold glass of almond milk with it, I'm going hard on the peanut
Sure.
butter.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll even put peanut butter on both breads.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of,
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
because you
just
can
get that
set
little
your
bit of
own
sweet.
ratio.
Yeah.
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 Interesting.
You know?
Yeah. I agree with that.
Let me
philosophy.
ask this: at your wedding photographer,
Yes.
what is the best meal you've ever had at a wedding, and what's the worst? The worst was just like a
Probably
little
the
cold
vendor
cut.
meal.
Yeah.
The best meal. I was very fortunate. I went to this like farm to table. It was a resort in Mexico, but they offered like farm to table dining, and they ordered from the restaurant, and we had so good. I'm not going to get all of it, but beautiful homemade biscuits with like a delicious butter, fried green tomatoes that were so fucking good. A gorgeous salad that was like bright and had like fresh produce. And then like grilled chicken with some sauce. They had a fish dish, veggies, and then like a shortbread with gorgeous potatoes. And like, it was so good. I think about it still. And this was probably 8 years ago, and I still think about this meal.
That's how you know if a meal's good, if you're thinking about it later on.
I assume people at weddings don't want to be photographed while they're eating.
They don't, and that's why I say, let me eat when you eat, because no one wants pictures of them shoveling food in their mouth.
See mashed potatoes falling out your mouth.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That better not make the book.
You know the meal I still think about is the picture right behind you of me and Paige. That was from like 4 years ago.
Fresh.
And we were in Tulum, and there was this place. I don't remember the name of it because it was basically just like seafood restaurant was kind of the name of it in Spanish, but it was, letting the tourists know that's where. So I think it was like mildly touristy, but they had this like all you can eat seafood feast that you could pay for. And it was like multiple towers of this seafood. It had lobster, scallops, shrimp, salmon, and we were on vacation, and the whole point of it was we want to hang out on the beach and eat delicious food. So we had the budget for the food, and we did this all you can eat seafood feast, and it was the best meal I've ever had.
Nice.
The whole time we were eating, we were just like, oh my gosh.
Did you get crabs?
Unrelated later in the trip.
Okay, yeah. What do you mean?
I think there was some crab. I'm not as big on the crab meat, but Paige was cracking into those. She was eating it.
Nice.
Also, the song that was playing in the restaurant at the time was hilarious because it was this like really. It was like an outdoor seating area, and it was like this really like sensual vibe. Like they had this like fire was the only light, and it was like
Ooh,
it was.
That sounds sexy.
Yeah, it was just designed to be. And the song that was playing was this song called I don't remember what it's called, but I looked it up to my Spotify playlist, and it's this it's like this like almost like harp playing and a female voice in the background like and it's just this guy with this super deep voice talking.
Yes.
And he goes, "Your eyes like two stars in the night. Skin like wet cinnamon." I remember it's called Midnight Cherry because he's like, "Skin like wet cinnamon, my midnight cherry."
Wow.
Yeah. And it was hold on.
I am on fire right now.
This is worth hearing 20 seconds of. This song, me and Paige listen to it all the time. Okay. And she always quotes like the wet cinnamon. It's so fucking funny. Hold on. But like it's funny, but at the same time, when I listen to it, I'm like, I feel like I can talk in a deeper register. Here we go.
Dark chocolate cream.
Dark chocolate cream.
Skin like silk in the wind. The hottest word in a dictionary. My midnight cherry.
And that's it. The wet cinnamon part's later, but it's really funny.
That was...
I'm putting that on my
sensual, right? Yeah, it's a great song. Like when I listen to it, I feel.
Yeah.
I'd put that on my list.
Evident.
I'd put that on my list, but I don't want to be thinking about you and yelling and tell them when I'm trying to get it on. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's great. Okay, I got us a little off track, but that meal sounds delicious.
It's a delicious meal.
Now I want to hear how the professor story concludes. I did get us a little off track.
So
I apologize.
I go back to Tulsa for this double header, and hold on, I have to think about the timeline of this. This might have been after I got divorced.
Whoa.
So I was like very much
You're broken and fragile.
Broken and fragile. Good way of saying it.
And an art professor can sense these things.
Smells
Yes.
that.
And
Is that wet cinnamon?
Somebody's broken over here.
I had just introduced alcohol into my life.
Oh, here we go.
So I went back I had booked an Airbnb for me and my second shooter for Friday. We had a wedding on Saturday and a wedding on Sunday.
Nice.
So all those days, and I reached out on Facebook and was like, hey, let me know if you want to grab a drink. I'll be in Tulsa. Just want to catch up. So I did make this move.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That is true.
She took that shot.
And he was like, okay, cool. Let's meet up. And I don't, like, as I was getting there, driving there, I was like, what am I doing? What is happening?
You was finna go get some Professor Dongs, what you was finna go do.
But also, I don't even know if I was attracted to the dude or if I was just like rebelling or what. Because whatever. We're not going to get into all that.
But that was it. He touched my hand.
I was a virgin at the.
He could smell. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's a broken version of it somewhere."
Still am, and I'm just kidding.
Wait, so I was gonna say you got divorced?
Yeah.
As still a virgin? That's impressive.
No, I did lose my virginity to my ex-husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did y'all meet at a roller rink?
We
kind of
we met
at take you on 3 dates before he met your mom and pa.
Dude, I grew up pretty religious. Both my parents are pastors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My mom might as well have been a pastor.
Yeah. So
you meet the professor.
We meet the professor. I start out the evening by just downing a few Irish car bombs. Don't know why. That's like one of the only drinks I know of.
Okay.
So I order.
That is the worst.
I know.
What is that? I'm not familiar with it.
It's got the full pint.
It's a no, because you can't fill it all the way. It's like a half pint of Guinness.
Okay.
And then I haven't made one in years. I've been a bartender for a really long time, but it's whiskey and Irish cream.
Oh wow!
And a shot glass, and you drop it. I think that's
I've
it. Yeah.
seen these before. Okay.
Yeah.
I've
man.
seen the shot glass dropped into the.
So for the amateur drinkers out there, this wasn't. She shouldn't have been doing.
No, shouldn't have been doing this. And the night continued. Like we went to a few more bars. I was with my second shooter. Like I had someone with me the whole time. With my old professor, we were just like bar hopping. I was getting progressively sloshed. It started raining. I was just like dancing out in the rain at one point.
Sounds
just having
right.
the time of my fucking life.
He's
and
like,
then,
you'd be more artistically pure if you took off your clothes.
This looks good.
he at that point like came up and kissed me on the cheek.
Whoa!
After I went
there
back.
it is.
There it
is.
There it is. You pervert.
And after that, we were like, let's go smoke some hookah.
Oh
and
shit!
So we get to this hookah place at like 2 a.m. I'm shooting a fucking wedding the next day. I'm plastered.
Fuck.
This was not. I would not condone this to my younger self anymore. And we get to this hookah bar. We're all sitting on like a couch this size, smoking hookah. He lays like down in my fucking lap, his head in my lap, and I'm like,
These
okay.
are all the classic moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All the
I'm like
classic
obviously aware of what's happening, but I can't feel anything. So at that point in time, so I was just going with it, and then all of a sudden,
He lays his head down in your lap. You turn it. You say, "Earn it."
Welcome to paradise.
oh god! All of a sudden, I don't know. It was the hookah on top of the large amounts of alcohol I had in me. I was like, I'm not feeling very good.
Oh no!
And so I got up, like literally just kind of like moved him out of the way, went into the bathroom, slammed the door, and immediately learned why it's called projectile. vomit.
There's no way.
shit.
There's no way that Irish car bombs were gonna come out quietly.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I felt
No
like I
way.
was exercising a demon.
Yeah, buddy. And
Yeah.
it was not a pretty color. I already
No.
know. I done served them and I done cleaned them up. So
Well,
Whoa, that's funny.
yeah.
it was I learned a lot about myself that day, and it was literally like I painted the walls from And then I felt
That's
bad and
amazing.
so cleaned it all up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was like, I can't let anyone else clean this up. So then I like locked the door,
Oh my God.
stayed in there for like 10 minutes just cleaning it all up and then walked out there and I was like, okay, I think it's probably time to go.
Whoa.
Here's another known fact about Irish car bombs. Sometimes if the Guinness isn't the right temperature, it curdles when the Irish cream touches it. She could have been drinking curdle joints. You never know. Woo! Man, it'd be a fly not even on the wall.
Yeah, the wall was a dangerous place to be. The flies that were on the wall waiting for the show. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Rest in peace to them, probably.
Amazing.
So the staying to clean, I think, says a lot about you, though.
Well, thank you.
But
You're like, listen, I may make a mess, I clean it up.
Yeah.
The rumble in your tummy was definitely a sign from God, because you would have got some of that dirty professor.
I was not even, I don't know what I was going through in my brain back there to want to have had this experience, but it was never in my head going to lead to sex. Ever.
Good.
Yeah. So
He kissed you on the cheek. And that's
I know.
It.
He was trying to find out.
What a pervert move, too. It's
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a kiss on the cheek.
yeah, it was
He said, remember when our hands touch underneath the tree?
he
so
did bring
boring.
that up.
He brought it up.
That's why I mentioned
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so
Pervert.
We know what
Yeah.
he was doing.
yeah, it was a weird time of my life, and I'm sure for his too.
I just love, what was the cleanup method? How'd you,
Just
because you can't have had lots of equipment in the bathroom.
that is correct, Cody.
Was the paper towel dispenser one you had to wave your hand under? No! Wave it.
Oh my
Legitimately,
God.
and like drunkenly, just like
Was it the texture of the vomit? Were you wiping or were you scooping?
both.
Oh!
What did you eat that day? Because that's important.
I don't even remember. Like I might have been too nervous to have eaten anything. I don't know.
Also, it was just straight up breakfast and
Yeah, like I remember it being scoopable, but I don't
Wow.
remember. I'm sorry to paint these images in y'all's head, but
You
I don't
started
remember. I know I don't remember what I ate.
Wow.
this
Yeah.
is the beauty of it.
What a great question on the paper towel dispenser. Like, you come in and you're just like, all right, better get to work. Was it one of those that it gave you a long one, or was it giving you little shorties?
Well, like
Oh, that's not great.
no, it wasn't great.
It's like, so it's one piece of notebook paper at a time. You're cleaning up.
I did that for 3 or 4 minutes to get enough, and then just started like, I mean, it was painted.
Wow.
Was this white paper towel or that really shitty brown?
That brown.
Oh man, you weren't cleaning up
Oh.
nothing. You just spread Irish car bomb all over that place.
Oh.
Well, I will say it at least looked like no one had vomited after I left the bathroom.
Then I want to know what it started looking like
Yep,
if afterwards.
that smell that next
I know the
morning.
smell was probably not great.
Cooking up vomit with brown paper towels.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
What a
So
life.
I know. I told you it did not end very sexily.
That is not sexy.
No.
it could have ended sexier, but it also
But
could
when
have
I-
ended a lot worse.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunately the
It may
story
not
of
have
my
ended
life.
sexy, but I think that was probably the good ending.
Thank you.
If we're being honest.
Yeah, he stuck us in an Uber, and the professor paid for an Uber back to our place, and
Free ride home.
Yeah.
and I drunkenly talked to the Uber. I was like, "Hey man," drunk talked to him for 30
I
minutes.
bet that Uber, did he have all the windows down? Because I'm already knowing your breath was not right.
No, it was
Vomit and car bombs?
Yeah. Yeah. I probably did. I mean, even just for the cool breeze, I probably put the window down. Yeah.
I don't give a shit how cold it was.
Yeah.
That is
Like,
so
yo.
funny.
It was it was a gnarly evening. And then I woke up the next day and photographed a wedding and then did it again the next day.
Oh.
Puke and rally. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, you got drunk the next night again?
No.
Oh,
Just
okay.
that
Oh,
but I was
Did
hungover
it
as
again.
hell.
It being a wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
And it's not something I'm proud of, but it is a true story.
It is a great story.
Oh, that
the
ended
cleaning up.
that ended up being way more delicious than I thought. It was gonna
really
be.
funny. Good pick.
Yeah.
Woo, man, that is funny.
Oh,
Good story.
Hey, thanks.
And some beautiful tangents in there. Man, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well told. What is?
Thank you.
Well, to wrap it up, what's one lesson you learned from this experience?
When you're broken and fragile, you don't need to follow the whims in your brain.
Unfortunately, when you're broken and fragile, the whims you become more susceptible to them.
100% true. That would have been considered my out of control. I was very good growing up and like didn't start doing anything. I didn't start drinking till I was 23 or 24.
Oh,
and then
once the floodgates open.
Yeah. And then had my mid-20s were.
Well, listen, I will say, Will, tell me if you disagree. We know a lot of people. If that's your I went crazy and lost the plot moment, all things considered, that's a pretty good one.
That's pretty safe.
Well, that is one that I
mean,
could
it's a
share
hilarious
with the universe.
story.
Yeah.
But
it is pretty funny.
Yeah. All things considered, it's more funny than it is like actually bad.
Yeah.
That is true.
Hey, you puked a little, you know.
And
you cleaned it up. That says a lot about you.
It's honestly pretty wholesome. I'm sorry to have let y'all down.
No, that was a great story.
That was a good learning experience. I woke up one time like on my floor with a broken wine glass and a spilled bottle of wine, front door wide open.
Oh shit.
Pants off.
Oh my gosh.
So, you know what I mean? And that was the moment that I knew. I was like, I gotta get my shit together.
May I echo this
can't
story
happen.
Briefly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Similar story regarding, a man doing crazy things when drunk. I was in Portland one time. This might have been the first time I had been drunk ever.
Oh, wow.
And so it was 2 weeks of me just getting close to blackout every night for some reason.
God, I bet that was expensive.
Yeah, it was. Well, I didn't need a lot either. So we just went down to the liquor store and bought some bottles and I know. We were poor.
Buy them $6 Heaven Hill bottles?
Yeah.
McCormick's?
Listen, I was dumb and did not. No one who I was drinking with had also. We were all getting drunk for the first to
What's that stuff Cameron Buckholz drinks?
Oh, mellow corn.
Mellow corn.
Is
that
whiskey.
Expensive or cheap or
it's
just
not,
different?
It's different. It's not
different?
cheap.
Okay.
It's not cheap.
It's just distinct.
You can get a very large bottle for a good price.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I know he's very specific. He likes that.
He loves that mellow corn.
Yeah.
It's probably one that doesn't mess with an ulcer or something like that. Anyways, go ahead.
So we go to bed. I'm dating I go up to Portland for a guy.
Nice.
We're sleeping in the same bed together. We both go to bed drunk. At some point in the middle of the night, I hear the sound of someone peeing in a plant near me, and I dismiss it and go back to bed. And then maybe like 2 hours later, I feel complete numbness in my legs.
Oh.
Just full on, like my legs aren't there. There's some sort of mass heaviness on them. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And dude had taken a wall mirror off of the wall, had laid it across my legs, and then had fallen asleep on top of it.
What?
Yeah. So he was sleeping on top of my legs, on top of a mirror, face down. And I'm just like,
Was
dude.
he on the glass part?
Yes.
Okay. That's cool, because if it breaks, he dies. Not you.
Yeah. That's bonus points there. But
I can't imagine a less comfortable sleeping position.
Hell?
I did not feel it when it was happening, but when I woke up, complete numbness.
This is bad.
It was a large bed, but it was weird. I was just like, what is happening? And then I was like, hey, get up. And he was like, what? And I was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I don't know. And then he went back to sleep, moved the mirror. Never found what he pissed into.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
No, you can't find pee. That's a problem.
Yeah, I know. I was
that's gonna smell eventually.
Yeah.
It smells in here. I want to know what it is.
Yeah, I felt ashamed.
Well, he's the one that
he should have felt ashamed, but I felt it for him for some reason.
He should have been the one to feel ashamed. Man,
yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah. Anyways,
that's funny.
Yeah, very funny.
Good story. Well
great
told.
Story.
Man,
I wonder if he tells the story of him falling asleep on a mirror on top of some girlfriend.
He probably doesn't remember.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
One time I woke up, I was on a mirror. I thought it was my bed.
You know what he probably remembers about the story? He's like, sometimes it's a metaphorical look in a mirror. I had a literal.
I literally woken up looking at myself.
I had to look at myself in the mirror.
The moment.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay,
all right,
sorry to hijack that.
No, we'll spin this again. We'll see who's going next. It's me. Okay. My story is just embarrassing. It's not even, I didn't do anything cool. So this was not that long ago in Wichita. I was, well, they say headlining. At my level, that just means going last. I was going last on the show.
You're going last and doing the most time.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. But on the flyer, everybody's name's the same size. And everybody's getting paid the same. So it's really, they're just getting more out of you for less. So I'm going last, and I have to shit so bad. And I at the beginning, I was like, I can make it through this show. Afterwards, I'll take a really good shit. But as the show's progressing, I'm like, I'm not going to be, I like to move up there. It's not going to be good. And there's this bathroom that they were like, hey, the green room was just like an area of the restaurant. The restaurant was just so dead that the green room was just like the dead area. They're like, and they're like, this is the green room. I'm like, a family of four is right there. I don't know.
Are they having chicken strips over there?
Yeah. And they had, the restaurant was huge, and the reason they were having comedy shows is because they were struggling for business. Obviously, that's the only reason. Like a normal, it wasn't a Chili's, but it was like a small town version of a Chili's would have a comedy show on a Friday night as they're trying to get people in. They had multiple bathrooms, but the green room bathroom was the one nobody would use because it was on the opposite side of the restaurant. So I go in there, I take a huge shit. The toilet is clogged.
Oh, God.
And not even like a little, like fully clogged. I was like, oh, fuck. And I really don't want to leave this in there. But I look out, and I know the comic before me, he's doing his closer. And I was like, oh, damn it. I was like, oh, God. So I just was like, all right, I'm going to come right back afterwards. I'm going to address this. Because I think the only thing worse than clogging the toilet is clogging it, leaving it, and I have no problem. I've done it multiple times where you just own up to them that, hey, I need a plunger.
How many times? Why are you clogging toilets? Why
You
are
know
you
what it
clogging?
is?
You've been in that many situations where you clog somebody's toilet.
You know what? As I said it out loud, I was like, that is a problem.
That's gross.
It's because I use a lot of paper. I really am I'm anal about cleaning my anal.
Yeah.
A little bit. I use a
know
lot of
this is
paper.
the
We know exactly what that is about you.
And this is going to sound fake. I wipe each side the same amount of times.
Nice.
Like I have to go, it's like from the back, from the front, left, right, back, front, left, right, back, front, left, right. So it's like,
Nice.
and you kind of, in a spiral, I work my way towards the center. And then once the center is clean, then I do like a couple more wipes around just to make sure where it's all clean.
Yeah.
And then we can get up. And at that point, I'm usually seeing blood.
Holy shit. Did you have a traumatic experience as a child where someone told you smell like shit?
No,
like,
just
I'm gonna make, or you had like some shit on your underwear and got embarrassed, because that feels like some drama. The fact that your ritual is crazy.
I think it's like when I was a kid, like my mom's doing my laundry, and I was horrified that my mother would see skid marks in my underwear.
Same.
So something about that like sticks with me.
My mom called me out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was like, with your poop stains in front of like people too.
Oh, that's
like,
tough.
Come on, yo. So,
that's
I've been a quadruple wiper since.
Yes, you gotta be, man.
But a good wiper.
So I'm in there. I've used all their paper towels, motion activate. No, I used all the toilet paper they had. And I go on stage. I'm like, hey, this is what pros do. We get up there, we rally, we're going to do this thing, then we're going to get shit cleaned up. I'm doing my set, and as I'm doing my set, I see one of the other comics go in the restroom.
Oh, no.
And I was like, that's okay. It's okay. They probably just going to pee, because it's just one stall, two urinals. Then they come out, and I was like, oh, that was really fast. And I'm still trying to like focus on my set. I see them walk over to one of the waiters, and they're like doing all the, and I was like, oh, fuck. So then the waiter goes, and I'm still trying to like do a bit, and then I see him come back, and they've got two of them, and they've got a plunger.
Oh, God. They're doing the works while you're still trying to.
And they go in the bathroom, and they're in there for like 5 minutes, and I'm trying to be like, hey, I was working out and it wasn't going good, huh? I was doing a deadlift. That was hard.
I've never.
You know what your opening joke should have been? Or your opening line? Like, yo, somebody. I just went to go do my pre-prayers, my pre-show prayers in the bathroom, and somebody clogged the toilet up. So I think
I just went in there and I took a real light pre-show piss. And I just happened, because I like to check on the establishment. I popped my head in just to check on the plumbing. Somebody, not me, had destroyed it.
I don't know. You used a lot of toilet paper.
And the toilet paper that was on the top had blood on it.
They wiped a lot.
You're kind of like overdoing it OCD wise when every time you check the paper, there's no shit and progressively more blood.
Yeah. You're doing too much, man. I know. You're killing yourself.
Here's the problem, though, is like now I've destroyed my asshole. So it bleeds easier each time because it doesn't have time to heal. I can't just stop shitting for days.
Sorry, I just looked at Will.
You need to start fingering some CeraVe.
I do.
What are your thoughts on bidets, Cody?
We're getting real deep.
I have tried bidets, and you know what it feels like? It feels like, and I don't think this is actually, it feels like the water is shooting the shit all around. So then I end up using more paper because I'm like drying my cheeks, my balls. And
it's a never-ending cycle.
So I'll bidet, wipe, and then I've used an entire roll. And this is true. The first time I used a bidet, I clogged the toilet because I used so much paper to try to clean up the water splash from the bidet. And then I feel like I have shit water up and down my legs. And I feel gross. So I had to change after using a bidet. It was horrifying.
Yo, you got the same trauma I got. I won't use a bidet because I feel like I'm going to have like poo particles on my balls. And that's literally a fear of mine.
It's fire hosing the shit around your ass. Yeah.
Everywhere, dude.
Yeah. Every time I see a Japanese person, I know they smell like shit. Because that bidet.
You can't say that.
I can't say that. Okay.
I don't think you can say that. Leave it in, but I don't think you can say that.
They're using a bidet to spraying the shit around. Let me rephrase it. Every time I see an Asian person in general, I assume that they might have shit covering their entire back and legs because if they use a bidet,
I feel like that ropes us right into my story. Man.
Oh, really?
It kind of does.
Oh,
were you done?
The last thing I say is so they fixed the clog at the comedy thing, and I go back over there, and all the comics know it was me because I'm the only one who used it when they hadn't, and they think I clogged the toilet and tried to cover for myself and not do it. It derailed my set. I mean, I wasn't doing that good anyways.
Okay, that helps.
Then I was the guy that took a shit on stage and off, clogged the toilet, and the ride home was long.
Wow.
Yeah, you clogged up people's time while you was on stage and clogged up the toilet before as the headliner.
Oh, that's tough.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
That's vulnerable.
It was. It was very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Will, you said it led right into your story. I'd love to hear it.
Man, I battled back and forth on if I was going to tell this story, but I've told some friends, and I was just telling my childhood best friend the other day, and I'm surprised I hadn't told her because this happened years ago.
Okay.
The statute of limitations is up on this. So if this person sees this, sorry. But I was dating this girl, wealthy. She was a wealthy. She had a really good job.
There we go.
I thought her name was Wealthy. I was like, oh, cool.
Oh, that'd be a great stripper name.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, put the head together for Wealthy.
You know the best stripper name that not the best, but the one that I remembered is a stripper was named Lottery. And nice. I said, she's like, time with me, you hit the lottery. And I said, really? She said, well, I used to be lucky. She said, then I got pregnant, had to leave, and when I came back, some other bitch took lucky. And I said, what's better than being lucky? Winning the lottery.
That is such a sad story. That makes me want to tell her.
I said, you know who hit the lottery? Your newborn child.
You know what I mean? Just put your clothes back on, honey.
Yeah.
Go home.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, yes, so her name was not Wealthy, but
she had a really good job. Parents were wealthy. And the first night that we spent some time together at her place, it was just like a heavy makeout session. Just some heavy makeouts. You know what I'm saying? Nothing great. Very underrated. Because that's how you get to know somebody. You get to, you know what I mean? And at some point during like a turnover, I got a little whiff of poo.
Oh no.
I dismissed it because it had been a long day. It was late at night. I worked that day. Maybe I was slipping. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't me though. It's just definitely.
But for you to even reflect that onto yourself, that shows a lot of self-awareness.
Exactly. I was like, oh shit, maybe I'm slipping tonight. You know? So that night ends. We go to bed. You know what I'm saying? We don't really see each other for like another month, but we're talking, you know what I'm saying? Because of how schedules are. Yeah. So we get together again and everything is great. We have the best time. You know what I'm saying? And then we get together a time after that, and in the middle of some rumbles, I get that little whiff of poo again.
Oh no.
And I was like, hold on, man. So I feel like I dismissed it again. And I don't know why. And I think my friend told me I was trifling for doing that. But I dismissed it again. And then.
What's the 3-strike rule? This was strike 2.
Strike 2.
You're on high alert.
You know what I'm
now.
saying? We done spent 3 times together.
You're picking your pitch at this point. You know?
Second time. I mean, the last time we actually did anything, and we stayed together for like a month after this. But the last time I was just like, oh no, it's like, this is a choice. Somebody is not.
So there was a third time.
Yes. Ooh. So out of the 4 times we were together, 3 times, there was a whiff. Which she was batting 75. 75 on the funk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 75 on the doo-doo right now. You know
hey, I mean? as they say, 1's a fluke, 2's a warning, 3's a pattern.
Yeah, and I
just made that up.
It was definitely a pattern. It was like I just didn't understand like why this was happening.
Yeah.
Like there's a miscommunication somewhere between you and so. Here's what I want to know in those situations. Oh, did you end up telling her? We had a long conversation. Oh. And then we went on a trip together.
Oh.
And we stayed at a hotel, and hotels are like prime time for doing the best of the nasty. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But the damage was already done.
You're apprehensive.
I was so apprehensive. Mm-hmm. I felt like, oh no, I'm not gonna take another chance at that.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna say something.
Yes.
But, so we wasted a trip and came back and immediately broke up.
Oh, so did you? But you brought it up to her.
I brought it up before we went on the trip.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but like I said, I was already scarred. Yeah. I couldn't face the music anymore. Yeah. Like I couldn't face the funk.
Well, how did she take it when you brought it up?
She took it fine, I think. Okay. Like, oh man, this was so long ago. I want to say she was like offended at first, and I'm thinking like, how are you offended? It's like it's your butt.
She's like, oh, so you let the government tell you how you're supposed to. Listen, it's nature.
Come on, man. And then we stuck it out, went on a trip, and
was it a problem on the trip?
I didn't know. I wouldn't know because I couldn't.
Yeah,
I just couldn't. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to. And it was like hot too. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was flowing, but I was like, nah, man. If she come out that dress and I smell something.
Could you have said like, hey, let's take this to the shower? It's real hot if we clean each other up.
No, man. What am I gonna do? And then she's noticing that I'm focused back there. Like, hold on, man. Let me get some more soap on this rag real quick.
You get a white rag so you can check the color. She's like, what are you doing?
Like, turn around for me? Okay.
Yeah. You're like, baby, I'm just an ass man.
Take the shower head out.
Yeah, removable shower head.
Yeah. You're like, tell me if this feels good.
It feels terrible.
She's like, you're being very thorough.
Yeah, so
you're like, listen, you don't know thorough. I know a man who's clogged up every toilet.
Every single toilet.
He wipes till it's clean, then bloody.
But you were also wiping with like that the toilet paper that they use at restaurants and stuff, which is hella thin. Yeah, too. So
you're having it's multiple, and I lay it over the leg, and then I fold it a bunch of times, wrap it around the hand, then we go in.
Yeah, wow. So even when it's crumpled up, that shit feel like rocks.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's painful.
It is. I should do something about it.
I don't poop in public. So because I have to wash my butt afterwards. So if I poop in public, then I gotta go shower.
Yeah.
And Walmart don't got no shower. So.
Well, if you get creative enough at the sink, there's a shower.
Ugh.
When was the last time you had to emergency poop somewhere?
I was in a Walmart. And it was. I just told an embarrassing story about some young lady. So, but I was in Walmart and I had like a little rumble. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, well, shoot, let me just dip around these aisles. You dipping through the aisles, you just let a couple go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
But one of them got real hot. And it broke the threshold. Yeah, so I had to go let one out in a Walmart bathroom, and I felt disgusting. Like I just imagine it'd be like what how dirty those kids are in that movie Holes. It's like if they all gave you hugs at one time. You know what I mean? It's like I felt so gross because I feel like if I take a poop in a public place, my whole body smells like shit. I just feel like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like a personal thing that I have. Like, I smell like doo-doo now because I just doo-doo.
Like you walk out and you're like, everybody knows.
Everybody knows. Yeah. Like, oh, man, they can smell me. Let me get up out of here.
Wait, is that also effective on everyone? Like, can you tell when someone just took a shit? Just by their sense, but just by how you smell them.
By their aura.
By their scent.
Do they have a shitter's aura?
No, I can tell when someone has to, though, because that walk is a little bit different.
So you think you smell like shit after you shat.
Yeah.
But you cannot tell on other people.
Oh. She's got a logic puzzle.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, just wondering. I'm just doing some digging.
No, that's great. I like that.
Okay.
Made me think
What
about
she's getting at, it sounds like maybe people can't tell.
Yeah. Give yourself some grace.
You can't, but that's not going to stop me from this trauma that I've had since a child.
Well, that's valid.
I got pulled out of classes when I was in the 2nd grade for being the smelly kid.
That's
Man, I smell like straight poop too. I think it's like that's why I'm so scarred now.
Makes
with
sense.
Poop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does. Yeah, I think like small mishaps that other people don't even remember as a child affect our behavior so much later on.
100%.
Yeah. Somebody should really sit us all down. Somebody should have sat us all down at like 15 and be like, did you ever shit on yourself?
Yeah.
And it's like, go back because you can correct it pretty well at 15.
It's probably depending on what kind of sandwiches you ate as a child.
Yeah, buddy. Them melted Dorito cheese sandwiches running through your boy.
Yeah, that'd be good for science.
I'm trying to think of what I have so many like childhood. All my childhood memories that I feel like affect me now are just like embarrassing myself. You know, like with talking or behavior, not necessarily bodily function. So I get like real socially, maybe not socially anxious, but it's always afterwards. I'm just like, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah.
What am I fucking? I lay a mirror across a woman and look at myself in it. Until I fall asleep on top of it.
Yeah, I still think about things that I should have said in like 6th grade.
Oh man, things I should have done, kids I should have punched.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think about things I shouldn't have said.
Nice.
Yeah,
Just
true
keep
that.
talking too much.
Yeah.
Most of it is to like women. Like when I was young, like you don't know how to talk to a woman, so you like say things you think are cool.
Yeah.
And then you look back and you're like,
like that was probably horrifying for her.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Don't stir up that trauma because I said some things in my school years to girls that just disgusting things. Oh my God, what kind of monster was I?
Yeah.
He's texting a girl like, he's like, hey, if we were hooking up, it would take 3 times of you smelling like shit for me to stop. She's like,
we didn't have text when I was in 7th grade.
Oh, that's
we
true,
wrote notes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that there's something more more tactile, more special about a handwritten note.
Yeah.
My first ever boyfriend asked me out with a coded note.
Oh, a coded note.
He wrote a code out for me asking, and I had to solve it.
That's it right there.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because if she can get through that, she can be with you. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like a test.
Yeah. Am I smart enough?
Yeah.
Because you give somebody one, and they're like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, we definitely don't need to be together.
That's true, man. God, that's good. So, I'm trying to think.
We can be done talking about poo.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to
Okay.
think about more if I've had another shit experience, but you're right. It's a
Oh,
good.
we covered poo and vomit pretty well.
We
today.
did. Yeah, this was an episode very focused on involuntary or poorly timed
And
bodily functions.
too much toilet paper or paper towels.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
really
not too much, but Well, this is a learned episode.
It really, really is.
I feel lighter.
I feel
I
enlightened.
feel a little
Yeah.
bit.
And a little, yeah.
I feel a little bit lighter.
I feel
Yeah.
lighter. You know, like when you take a big shit and you feel lighter because
Yes.
you've got
Yeah.
it out.
After
good.
you've wiped correctly, also.
Yeah.
Did anybody have a
Obviously.
final story they wanted to share? Do we feel good about where we're leaving it?
When you said something about childhood stuff, I thought immediately about, and I will never forget this. I made $2 somehow. This is in the
Nice.
90s. So $2. So
That goes a little ways.
So immediately I rode my bike down to the store and I bought 13 Jolly Ranchers, which now like I feel like that math is not right. It's like 13 for $2. I feel like I should have had an even number somewhere in there.
Oh, they might have.
Yeah. But
with you.
so I'm riding back home and I see this girl standing outside her apartment complex that I went to. You okay? Oh, I thought she was
from your
leaned over like,
angle.
no.
Not
Are you
again.
I'd see this girl that I go to school with
Yeah.
that I really don't know, but I know. And so I'm holding the Jolly Ranchers in one hand as I'm riding my bike home and
Yeah.
I flip her off with the other hand.
Oh,
and my
nice.
bike immediately,
No.
the handlebars immediately turn in. I flip over.
No.
And somehow I end up smacking my head. Jolly Ranchers go everywhere.
no.
I smacked my head so hard I could still feel it.
Oh,
And then I get up,
man.
and her brothers and sisters and her mom and dad are just sitting there looking at me. I'm like,
They weren't helping you?
no, they didn't. I
Oh.
just flipped them off. Would you help some kid that flipped you off?
I mean, that's brutal. I
So
found
I
the
mean,
flip
Jolly
off.
Ranchers scattered, and they were all pink lemonade
Oh,
Jolly Ranchers
shit.
too. I didn't even pick them up. I just
didn't pick 'em up?
No, I just got on my
Oh.
bike and kept going, dude. I was
God
like, y'all come out here and get
damn.
these Jolly Ranchers. It was so. I took that opportunity to be a dick
Oh, the
to someone,
universe.
and just the universe was like, nah, bitch.
They're like, you should have been
Immediate.
satisfied with 13 pink lemonade Jolly Ranchers. Oh my
that's
god!
great.
Don't flip off people with your hands full.
Yeah.
Be grateful if you have a uneven count of Jolly Ranchers.
Should have been 15.
I can't believe you didn't pick them up, man. How funny would that have been? You're like, hey, you're like, hey, I'm one short. Did one slide?
Did one fly over there? By the way, I'm getting dizzy and my eyes are crossing because I really hit my head pretty hard.
Y'all give me a ride back home. Well, you know what'd be funny? You stand up, you're bloody, you get your bike back, and you go. And you ride up again.
That's what I meant to do.
Oh my gosh, dude! Moments like that are just so funny.
I will never forget it. I was in elementary school and I'm
that's
in my
great.
40s now. I will never forget that.
I have a story from the POV of the watchers of the bully riding the bike.
Ooh, okay.
There's a class bully who lived in my neighborhood growing up. I'll make this quick. And
I want to hear it.
he was riding his bike right in front of my house. There's a lot of gravel. I don't know what happened, but he crashed immediately, got bloody nose.
Ooh.
My mom, he was crying, like weeping. And for some reason it both made me happy and also I was like, oh, he's a human too. It was a weird experience. And then my mom brought him like a pack of iced peas from our freezer and like let him use a phone to call his parents or whatever. And then he was always nice to me. The end.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it changed this little boy.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. He like brought it up when I was, when this happened when we were kids and when we were much older. He had moved away, moved back in town.
Became an
And-
art professor.
Became an art professor. Yeah.
friends you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So he moved back. Yeah. Moved away. Came back.
Yeah, and told me that he had been away inventing bidets, and then
That's a good
all.
invention.
Yeah,
Full circle.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Did he really invent bidets?
he did. He was the inventor of.
No
I should have
way.
started with that. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, are you fucking serious?
The inventor of the shit splasher.
Yeah, we should look that up though, because I am curious. And
Yeah, who invented the bidet?
yeah, if his name is like Jacques Bidet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Is it a name?
Yeah, because what the fuck does?
Is it
Bidet
true that a
mean?
guy named John Crapper invented the toilet, and that's why they call it a crap? Is that like a folk tale that?
I don't
Like
know.
what Paul
Somebody was
Bunyan.
talking about things that are named after the actual people the other day. I can't remember.
Okay. But so the bully he came back and he remembered.
Yeah. He was like, no, your family's really nice to me when I crashed in front of your house and got all bloody.
Whoa.
He was never a dick to me.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because y'all saved his life. Well,
I know.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Save something.
Save something.
Wow.
Maybe he needed some kindness.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it. It was my mom giving him the peas, but I was
Maybe
like,
he
okay.
had just got through flipping somebody off.
Yeah.
And Karma was like, oh, no, just you wait.
Lost all those Jolly Ranchers. Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel's like, I went out there later and there was just blue raspberry.
Watermelon Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah. Oh, man. What a fun episode. We had vomit, we had professors, we had shitting, we had dating, bullies, biking. We covered it all.
We did.
All of it.
Thank you both for being here. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
I appreciate you both.
Thank you.
Folks, this has been Comedic Confessions. Will Davis, Rachel Waters. We'll see you next time.